guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Betty. Today I'm going to do this look. I'm reviewing the Norvina Palette Vol.4. I also ended up getting the electric, what is it called? The electric cake liners. So I'm gonna review these. I like them. They're supposed to be glow in the dark. So if you decide to go mini golfing, go in the dark, something like that, it was gonna pop out. If these liners are really good, if you're gonna go to a rave or whatsoever, then you could go ahead and use it, and it comes out really nice. So I'm excited for this. I do have some not so great. I am going to be honest with you guys with this palette. It does have really nice glitters. It's really good pigment in it. Some of the colors are really nice. I did end up using some of the pinks. As you could tell, I did more pink than anything else. But one downside, I did try to use this one, and it did I didn't really like it. It doesn't have that much pigment. So I know that some of them have really nice pigment to it, and some of them they just don't. So let's get to this and let's start this video and let's watch it. I don't want to keep chit-chatting and wasting you guys' time, you could say. Let's go ahead and do the swatches now so you guys are able to see it. Swatches and actually putting it on your face is actually two different type of looks, different type of pigments. So I'm going to show you the swatches, and I'm also going to show you the colors that I did end up using. And subscribe, like, and give me a thumbs up. So let's get to it. I apologize, it's not going to be the best quality, but we're going to use A1. A1 is more of a shimmer. It does not have a lot of pigment. Now we're moving up to A2. So right here you're going to see A1 and A2. A2 has a nice shimmer and a nice pigment of pink. And this is going to be in A3. It's a matte pink and it has a nice pigment to it. Now we're gonna go to A4. That's more of a neutral brown. That's really good for under as your base before you put any type of color. So now this is A5, and A5 is more like a little shimmer. This is great for under your brow. Now for B1, this is more of a champagne shimmer. This one's B2. B2 is more on the red side. It's more like a brick color. So now this one's gonna be B3, and B3 is a natural brown, but also it has an undertone of orange. So we're gonna go with another shimmer with B4, and that one has a lot of shimmer. It's so pigmented, damn. Let's talk about this B5. B5 is actually really pigmented when it's a swatch, but as soon as I blend it with another color, it has no pigment. So now we're gonna go to C1. C1's more of a shimmery pink. I had to do two different swatches with this shimmer just for the fact that it's not pigmented. Moving on to C2, this is such a beautiful color, such a beautiful pink. It's so pigmented. This is one of my favorites. Moving on to C3, this is gonna be a shimmery purple. It's not as pigmented as I would like it to be. Now let's try the C4. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of this. I did have to keep rubbing color on it to grab more pigment. Let's move forward to C5. This color is such a pretty color, but does not have enough pigment. So I did have to put about 2 other swatches for it to get the pigment that I wanted it to have. Moving to section D, we're gonna try D1, and this one is such a good nice tan color. It has a nice pigment to it. Real talk, let's talk about this D2. I'm so disappointed in it. I was looking forward to this yellow, this bright yellow, and it's so chalky and it's not pigmented enough. I'm so sad. Moving forward to this D3, it's a nice champagne color, reminds me a lot of B1. It has a nice pigment to it also. Now for D4, this one reminds me of A2. It has a nice pigment and it also is a little bit of a lighter pink. Moving to D5, D5 reminds me a lot of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Master Palette by Mario Isabella. Now to the last row, we're going with E1. That's a more of a light pink. It really has a really nice pigment to it. E2 has such a beautiful pigment to it. I really like this one. You can always use it as a highlight under your eyebrow, on your nose, or on your cheek. For A3, it's like a purple pink glitter, and it has a really nice pigment to it. Now I bring you to E4. E4 has a nice pigment to it, and it's also like a purple brick. E5 is another beautiful pigmented pink. Now we're moving forward to the base. I'm going to put A4 all over my eyelid with the fluffy brush. I'm going to go ahead and get this angle brush that I have right here. I'm going to get the color C2 and I'm going to dab it all over my crease. And I'm going to go ahead and get more color so it could be more pigmented. So by the time that I do end up blending the colors, it gives it a nice blend. I'm going to get this clean fluffy brush and I'm going to start blending the pink. I'm going to go ahead and get this brush right here and I'm going to go ahead and get E5. I'm going to apply it all over my lid and put it a little above my crease. I will be doing that with both eyes. I'm going to go ahead and get this clean fluffy brush and I'm going to get C5. It has a red tone to it just for the fact that I do want to intense the pink. And that C5 is going to help it. One also tip about putting the product in your brush: do not put it upside down and start tapping it. Go ahead and put it upright and start tapping it, just so then like that the product could start getting inside the bristles instead of on the floor. Once you have the color, you're gonna want to dab, 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 and then right after you finish dabbing, you're gonna want to start blending the color. I'm getting A2 with my finger and I'm going to start dabbing it on my lid, and I'm going to do that for both eyes.
So I'm over here trying to give you guys a tutorial and the whole time my microphone's not even on.
I'm going to try out D2
and see what this little puppy gives me. I'm going to put it right there on the inner corners. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking this. It gives me no pigment. And as I'm dabbing, I have to work with it somehow. I don't know. But I'm not liking the yellow. So since I'm not liking the yellow, what I'm going to do is get E2. Maybe this is, oh look. So if you put E2 on top of the yellow, it actually gives you a nice yellow tone to the glitter.
I give her props on the glitter. It has a nice...
I'm really not that happy about it.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring out
E5, and I'm going to bring it in right here.
So guys, I also got the Norvina cake liners. So let's see, I already tried the yellow one and I do like it, so I'm going to try the yellow one. And this is water based, so I'm going to get some of my water.
Let me tell you guys, I'm not that great of a liner person, especially with brushes like this. I'm used to just liquid eyeliners. So what I am going to do is, I don't know, let's get creative. I know right now the whole liner thing is going on and popping. So this is how I want to do it. I don't want to do it all the way. And this one I'll just do it up here. And this one I'll just do it up here. I'll do something different.
Okay, let me do my liner and I'll be right with you guys. I know that I said I was just gonna do my liner, but off camera I did finish my whole look. I hope you guys did enjoy this. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. See you guys on my next video. Thank you guys so much.